Welcome to the Tempest Weekly Action Report for the week ending 5 July. I am Scrivian. I am the guild leader of the Final Fantasy Tempest group, Final Fantasy XIV on the Behemoth server, and it was a great week. Wow, we had a lot more people come in. We basically increased our guild size by another 50%, and we are up to 15 members now. We are guild level 6, aligned with Maelstrom. We are trusted with Maelstrom, which is awesome because that means all the stuff that we buy from them, you know, XP boosts and bonuses and anything for the future house and all that other stuff are at a more discounted price, so that's good to go. Like I said, we have 15 members now as of yesterday. I looked them all up. We have 4 new members who joined us this week. We've got Vagon, Kazuki, Bloodright, and Newbie Do. I also want to put a special shout out there for 2 guys who are not playing Final Fantasy with us, but have come back to the community and are jumping in TeamSpeak saying hi. One is Chap, who, as you remember, was the original guild leader and got us going in Final Fantasy. He is a wealth of information in TeamSpeak, and so you can jump in and say hi to him if you see him there. And Isaac Clark, who made a random appearance last night, who lets us know that Ro, his girlfriend, is still hardcore, going full on in Rift, and has been with Rift since he joined us in May 4 years ago? 5 years? 4 years ago? Yeah. And so... so Isaac's doing great, busy at work, not enough time for MMOs right now. I'm doing mostly some first-person stuff. But it was good to have them in TeamSpeak this week, chatting it up. This week, Final Fantasy news. Final Fantasy news. Tomorrow, on Tuesday, is patch day, which is within their, what Chap explains to me is a 3-month cycle. And we'll be getting a new raid, Alexander, which if you haven't seen the trailer for it, it looks pretty interesting. Graphics look awesome. Looks like an interesting fight and a raid and all that other stuff going in there. Mechanical based, that whole steampunk stuff. So I know Dingo's going to love it. So it looks pretty good. So Alexander comes out this week. I know we've got a number of people who have been doing a fantastic job in leveling. Currently we've got myself, Scrivian, doing White Mage. I'm at 53. Actually, I'll hit 54 today. Kyoko's 51. Pally. Ups, who's been just blasting the healing. And I mean blasting the healing. Hit the 50, finished off all the quests, grabbed Astrologian, is now a 51 Astrologian, which is one of the new quests, so he's been out for about 2 weeks now, and he's already at 51 with the new class and pushing forward on that. I think he loves it. Our schedules have been off this last week, as I've had time away from the game. But I think he's loving it, and he must be loving it. He's at 51 already, and then doing very well. Bad Dingo's at 47 for his Summoner Bloodright, 48 on the Dragoon. People making some significant progress this week. Fracker 32 with the Pally, Greer 26 on the Lancer, Jex 40 on the Ninja, Kazuki's 31 on the Pally, and he just joined us. Sko 33 on the Black Mage, Vagan's 21 on the Rogue. Still, I think he's looking to see what he wants to do for his classes there. Zojak 53 on the Bard, guys, power leveling, wants to be the first 60 in the guild. We'll see if he can do it. Kryn hits 30 on the Pally. Marby's 23 on the Arcanist, and Newbie Do joined us this week as well. If I didn't, I think I said them, and is level 10 on the Archer, and just getting kind of a feel for the game. Wow, it's been a fantastic week because we've done. I think again, Kyoko, logs in, says let's do some dungeons. We've done dungeons this week. We've done trials this week. We've done 8-mans this week. I don't think we haven't done any 8-mans as a guild yet because we have people all over the place and leveling, as you just heard, jumping around. We've got mats in the guild bank. If you need them, please take them out for crafting. We don't have anyone really concentrating on crafting right now, I don't think. I think I've decided I'm going to do cooking and alchemy, and I started working on those to get those going. So I've got mats. If people are doing, I know Ups is doing weaving. Anyone else somebody's doing blacksmith and armor smith and other stuff, let me know, and I will start sending you all the crap that I have because I've got 5 retainers worth of stuff full. One of them's all old armor and stuff, but other than that, I've got a lot of stuff. So let's get that stuff going, get people crafting when you want to do and get through that. I'm in the new zone. I am thoroughly enjoying the story. I recommend again. There's no rush. Please don't rush if you don't want to. I don't want you to feel rushed. Enjoy the story. At least the storyline stuff. The side quests you can skip through if you whatever you want. Storyline is fantastic. Lots of cutscenes. Lots of interesting story going on. The new story going forward is awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said earlier, Alexander is coming out tomorrow, which is a new raid. Of course, we were not at that level, not ready to do it. I think we're certainly nowhere near the gear level. we need to do that. But I think I'm thinking as a guild here soon, in the next couple of weeks, probably a couple of weeks from now, we'll be ready to jump into raiding. The cool thing is, once everyone's up to 50 and is even pushing forward, doing the Heavensward, getting ready for Heavensward, doing the 2.0 to 2.5.5 stuff, and then getting ready to go ahead and move towards the 3.0 stuff in Heavensward after you level up, it's cool, because at that point, at 50, you should actually have pretty decent gear, and you're going to get some stuff in the first initial, 1/3 of the quest from 2.0 to 2.5.5 that's going to take you up to item level 100 or 115, which is cool, because then we can, as long as we got 8 people online, 2 tanks, 2 healers, and 4 DPS, we can start jumping in and doing raids. Because the way that Final Fantasy does raids is the raiding is all about the 8-man raid, is what Chap was explaining to me. So we can do things like go back to the first turn, or the second turn, third turn, and work our way through and do the content, just because, it's cool to do the content and get that accomplished. I mean, that's what I like to do. I like to kill bosses and do that kind of stuff. So we can all go in there and it's going to level us, or going to adjust our levels to make sure we are at 50 and the appropriate gear score down. I mean, it's not going to raise you up, but it's going to lower you down to the appropriate gear score, so you're not going to overpower them. So we're going to have to work together and have some fun and go in and do that stuff. Other than that, I'm enjoying. I did, I think it was Dusk Vigil last night, or Dark Vigil, one of the new dungeons. Fantastic. It was fun. It was enjoyable. The boss fight's fun. I'm enjoying the boss fights. I talked to Zojak yesterday, and he enjoyed, I think, one of the ones that I did too, where we're fighting the dragon head up. It's in the new, I don't know if it's Keeper, it might be Keeper of the Lake, where you're fighting the dragon head. He's resurrecting 2 dragons, and there's AoEs going off, and there's flames going out, and there's an ad that comes up. You gotta tank an ad here and tank an ad there, and dodge the flames and dodge his breath and dodge. I don't know. It was one of my favorite fights. The fight in Dark Vigil last night. I think it's Dark Vigil. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. The last boss fight in there was fun. Boss fights across the board. I just have a lot. I am enjoying the heck out of the fact that we've got 20 plus dungeons to run. We've got trials to run. We've got raids to run. We've got, oh my gosh, so much PvE content. And the cool thing is, I haven't even had time to jump into the PvP, and I did the PvP before in the 4x4, and I'm going to do it. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to get into the siege. I'm going to let all you guys know what the frontline stuff is when we go in there. I'll talk in TeamSpeak and get all that going. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm having a blast. I hope you can see that I'm having a blast. I do want to say that I would like to thank the Final Fantasy guys at Square Enix for making those awesome quests, though. When you get to the new zone in Falcon, and I'm going to try not to spoil too much. When you get to, not Falcon, is it Falcon Crest? Falcon Crest might be a 1980s TV show. Maybe I think it's an 80s TV show. Whatever, Falcon Crest or Falcon, whatever the hell the damn place is. Yeah, I haven't learned it yet. I haven't been playing that long, so don't jump on me yet. Okay, you get there, and it does something. Here's an example of the Final Fantasy Square Enix quest. Now, there's one ether crystal there at the main hub when you come in, and it's all the way at the south, and you have this huge expansive zone that goes up right north of you. There are no other ether crystals anywhere, right? So what do? My boy Joe is missing, and he went out with his fiance, and they wanted to go look at wyverns. Can you go find them? You're like, okay, yeah, cool, no problem, I'll go help you get Joe. 25,000 experience points? Sure, I'll run out there, I'll find Joe. I'll get Joe for you. So you run. 5 minutes later, you're winding through, because it's winding. It's not necessarily a straight path. Winding through, and you find the paths, and you get up to Joe, and Joe's like, oh yeah, I'm doing fine. Tell my dad I'm doing great. Okay, cool. So now, you can run back, or you can do what I do, and I've got like almost 500,000 gil, and I know that's not a lot for guys who've been playing for years. So paying 100 gil to teleport all the way back, I go back. Teleport back to the ether stone, and I'm there and say, hey, I talked to Joe. He said he's doing fine. Yeah. Well, what did he say about his fiance? He didn't say anything about his fiance. Well, can you go check on him, make sure his fiance is okay? You want me to go back out? Sure. Okay, no problem. I'll run back out there in 5 more minutes down there. So now I'm 20 minutes into this quest. I run out there, and I say, hey, Joe, how's your dad's concerned? He wanted to know how your fiance is doing. Oh, she's great, but I think she might have been captured by orcs. Can you go check on her? Yeah, why didn't you mention this last time? If your fiance is captured by orcs and you didn't mention it last. I was here checking on you for your dad. I'm an adventurer. Look at his cool gear and armor and stuff. Even though it's pink and purple and whatever. Okay, yeah, I'll go check on your fiance. So you go off, you check on his fiance, you rescue her, fight some stuff, come back, and you say, okay, here's your fiance. Oh, thank you so much. And you go back and you say, okay, I'm going to teleport back to the city again, another 100 gil because I am not riding back. You go back there and say, hey, Joe and his fiance are doing great. That's awesome. Yeah, they've probably been out there a while. Can you take them their lunch? Seriously? I have to FedEx this thing back out there? I know it's FedEx. Okay, I've got to use UPS. I got to UPS quest this thing back out there because we have ups and guilds. We got to go UPS. So I run it back out there. Here's your lunch. Oh, tell my dad thanks. Okay, run back. Guild 300 guild now. I go back. Hey, son's doing great. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, I just remembered. They took my dog. Have you seen my dog out there? I'm sorry, your dog's gonna. I think he got eaten by a yeti. And oh look, Mrs. So and so has a quest. I'll be back. I'll talk to you in just a minute. And you run off. Really, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. No teleports out there. You can't get to another city. It's not like the other ones where I'm like, where's this quest go? Hit the map. Oh, teleport right there. 2 minutes over there, walking the quest. It's not quick. You're gonna run out, teleport back. Run out, teleport back. Run out, teleport back. Seriously, the last quest I did in the zone last night, 5 times. 5 times I teleported out. Oh well. But I am having a blast doing it. It is beautiful. It is beautiful in the Falcon Crest area or Falcon whatever. Falcon Watch. That's it, Falcon Watch. Area is beautiful. It is snowy. It's why it's part of the areas I liked in Star Wars was Hoth. And so it was great. It's enjoyable. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I am loving this game and having a blast. And I think it's cool that we all get to do fun stuff together. And I'm looking over at my time now, and I've run over because of my example. So I hope you guys are all having a blast playing the game. If you want to join us, we are on tempest.guildlaunch.com. Come apply to the guild there. We're on the Behemoth server, which is one of the most full servers out there. So if you want to join us, you may have to do creative character creation during odd hours, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. Not tonight, there's maintenance. Or whenever, get a character on there. Whisper myself or Ups or any of the other veterans. I think most of the people coming back from Tempest are all veterans. The new people coming in are members. It's just identifying who's who. Get in touch with us if you want to come play, have some fun, let us know. Like I said, we're going to get into some raiding stuff, and we're going to have a blast. And we'd like for you guys all to join us. And for everyone who's watching who's in Tempest, let's keep having fun, man. Bye.
Time to roll, but the music hit, had the blunt still lit. Who the fuck driving home? So shady. Cause when the molly hit, I got to feel those hips, but my girlfriend keeps calling my phone. But fuck it, I'm not going home. Round by round we go, the Henny's in control. Round by round we go, come let me take control. Got the candles lit, had to change a bit, cause I'm feeling it, cause we own it. But my girl keeps calling my phone, but fuck it, I'm not coming home. And I can't pull away. Deep inside I want to stay. Round by round we go. Round by round we go. And I can't pull away. Deep inside I want to stay. So crazy. It's been time to go, but when the weed hit, had me stuck with it, it made it feel sexual.